Hi everyone, welcome back, and a huge thank you to all my new subscribers that have recently joined me, and for the really lovely messages that a number of you have sent. It really means a lot that you like my channel and you're enjoying it, and that's why I like doing these videos. So keep sending your messages, keep subscribing and liking, because it really makes me chuffed that you think it's a good channel. So this week I'm just going to pop some kale on. So you might remember I sowed some kale a few weeks ago, and it's just come on grand. So I'm going to sow that today. That's a job to do. You might also notice that the greenhouse, if I spin you around, it's a bit darker in here. It might look like I'm a bit hazardy or I've got pattern. So the greenhouse has got shading on it. It's a bit warm in here, so a few of the plants got scalded by the sun. Little white patches that you can see on some plants. So when you're watering, you might splash some water on one or two of your leaves, and if you get like a white patch on your leaf, that's where your sun, or the sun, has scalded your plant. So it's just heat damage. So shading helps stop that, basically. So I'm just going to pop some kale on today, and possibly some lettuce, and take you through it. Right, so I'm going to crouch down so you can see me, because I haven't got my tripod today, so I'm a little bit hands-free, is that what you call it? So I'm just going to crouch down because you're perched on top of a plant pot. So yeah, today I'm just going to sow some kale, or transplant some kale, and pop it into the pots. So compost, and I just use one of these dibbers, so it's got like a point on it, so that's what I use, and then I dib it out, or dig it out, using one of these. So I'm just going to do that now. Actually doesn't want to seem to come out, so I'm going to use this one instead, like a little spade. Right, so again, when you're transplanting, you want to kind of make sure that you hold it by the leaf, not by the stem, because otherwise if you break the stem, it's not very good. So just hold it by the stem, by the leaf rather, not the stem. There we go. So that's him. Just going to get another one. Oh, that's a bit better. So a little bit of compost. I don't know about you, but it just feels like April. Everything's getting started. So right. Get me dibber, just make a hole about so big. This one's got a plug on it, so it's not too bad. There we go. Pop him in. That's him done. Then a bit of compost again. Hope you're all enjoying those Easter eggs, because it's Easter. Sorry, I'm cutting my head off here, but it's Easter weekend. So have you had any nice Easter eggs? So one thing about this greenhouse is that you lose stuff. I don't know about you, but I always lose stuff. There we go. These have come on really well actually. I only sowed these a few weeks ago. So they've done really well actually. And in a few weeks time, once these really start kind of taking off, I'm going to build a brassica cage for them. So I will take you through that as well, because I've never built one. So right, so I'm just going to speed this up a little bit for you. Right, come back outside because it's actually really hot in that greenhouse, even with the shading. So I've just popped it on some kale. So I've got a few spares. And in a second I'm going to literally just water the greenhouse. It's just a flying visit today because it's a bank holiday and I've got people over. So it's just a quick video today, just to catch up and show you what I'm doing this week. But yeah, just going to do some watering and then I'll pop up to the second plot and show you around because a few things have changed around there and it's starting to really come on now. So I'll just quickly show you the kale. So these are the seedlings in the greenhouse. So I've just potted on the kale. So that should come up in a few weeks time, ready to go out. Over here I've got the lettuce. So that's really sort of come on now since that was potted on. The leeks, I'm going to be planting those out in the next day or so. So I'll show you a bit later on this video how to sow, or sorry, how to plant out your leeks, because it's not like your normal. There is a knack to doing it, watering in, etc. Over here we've got the celery, and there's some borage, and then we've got the leeks and the broad beans over here. So these are the spares. So up here I've got the spinach and there's some of the kale, and then over here I've just got a few more lettuce leaves that I can sort of sow direct in the ground rather than potting on beforehand, just as a few sort of sacrifice plants. So they'll take the smaller ones and then hopefully the bigger ones I potted on, they will sort of be okay against slugs and snails, etc. So that's the greenhouse. I'm just going to give it a quick water. Okay, so I'm now at the second plot. I'm just going to give you a bit of an update. I'm losing my voice. A little bit of an update and a little bit of a tour and show you what's changed at the second plot. So if I spin you round quickly. So the fruit trees went in a few weeks ago. So these are plum, and also I think it's a Bramley apple. So these went in a few weeks ago. This bit here is just still being dug over, but we now have paths, so you can kind of see the layout of the plot and how it's going to look. So if I bring you down here, now it's really early to do this, so I don't recommend planting out your tomatoes just yet, but here I have planted my tomatoes. A couple of reasons for that. Next week I'm going away, so we're nearly into May and they can kind of go out in May, but I planted them out a few weeks early because I am going away. So yeah, we shall see if they get frost. Hopefully not, because I am now past my last frost date down here, but hopefully they'll be okay. So I planted also some fennel, which you can see just here. Bring it in close. We've got some fennel just there. And because it's really important to bring in your pollinators, we've also got some lavender. So that's here. And I'm really going to start growing herbs this year as well. So far I've got my parsley, which is just here. So that's just on the corners. I planted also some raspberry canes, which you can see here, but they're bare roots, so they haven't come out as yet. Also, I planted another tree here, which I believe is a crab apple, but it was gifted to me, so I don't actually know, but I think it looks like a crab apple. Really appreciate your comments actually if you think it's a crab apple or something different. If I bring you in close, you might be able to see some of the leaves, and it's got some thorns on it, so possibly. And then here are the potatoes. So the rule of thumb is not to plant your tomatoes near your potatoes, and I realised my rookie mistake, and it's because they're in the same family, so you don't want to plant them too close together, because if they get diseases or anything it will affect both. But they are here, and then tomatoes just over there. And then the last update is literally the shed. So I have painted the shed, which is a really fetching pink colour. If I bring you around the front, you can see it's a pink colour, so really nice. I'm really pleased with it. My pink shed. So that's it. That's the tour for this plot. Thanks for watching this week. It's, as I say, a bit of a whistle stop tour, but I really appreciate all your comments. I really appreciate everything, really. I'm just really pleased and really chuffed that you like the content I'm putting up, because I say, as a new channel, it's really hard to know what people like and what people want to watch. So yeah, really great. Thank you again so much, and tune in for the next video, which will be possibly in a week. Thanks, bye.